everyone, welcome back to my channel, Paper Therapy with Amy. I'm Amy, and if you've been here before, you know that I love all things scrapbooking. This here is the Skylark paper pack, and it is a special, I'll bring back my pack for this month with refreshed colors, and it's been for 2 months, I think. But anyways, at the end of January, I think it's either going away or we're just doing the while supplies last, if there's any left. And so I was going through my pictures, seeing if I had any pictures that would go with this paper. And I did come across some camping pictures that were kind of the perfect colors, but they're not really a totally appropriate theme. So I'm gonna try and make these work for this layout, kind of boyify this paper a little bit. And I'll tell you a little bit about my vacation I just returned from. I managed to miss the terrible cold Canadian weather. Let's just say that at -40 Fahrenheit and Celsius are the same, and it was colder than that. So it was very cold here, and I managed to go somewhere hot. So that was pretty exciting. Anyways, I'm back and I'm ready to scrapbook. So, okay, I am gonna bring, together with these papers, I would like to bring in some maybe wood grain. I did stamp on this wood grain just like subtly in the back, the old Lake Rules stamp set. I believe I have it right here. So I'd like to kind of try and incorporate that in. It's kind of a toffee color, so it works. And then another paper I have that I may want to incorporate in is from Change of Scenery. It's this on this side, but I thought I might incorporate this in because it's kind of like a good tone to put in here as well and make it seem a little bit more masculine or just, you know, camping-esque. Okay, for now I'm just going to start on a little white daisy and try and arrange things the way I want them. So I was sort of thinking I love linear layouts, as you know, and I'm gonna, I kind of want these in a row, I think, and I may have to trim them down a little so that when I can trim some water off. And then I think these can go kind of like a grid style and maybe just keep that top line the same, like that. And I have one more that's the other way, but I could probably like pop that up over here. And then I was thinking for the title, I have this sticker sheet, and Life is Better with Friends would really work because we were camping with friends. So I might use that. So let's try this under here. Let's see. And if I cover up a little bit of this like paper, I think I might like it better. Or maybe I need to do like, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna start with that. And I want this whole bird to be on here, whether I'm gonna show them or not. I just want them to be on here. So I'm gonna go to 6, yeah. So just slicing off a 6-inch piece there. And let's have this piece here. And then, I'm not so sure I want that bird really to show. So these guys will have to be trimmed down a bit, which is fine. They can easily be trimmed.
All right, I'm gonna speed up this process where I cut these photos down to about 3.5 by 5.5. And while I do that, I'm going to tell you the story of these photos. So we were camping with friends of ours that also have all boys, even though we just had our youngest boy with us. And we were at this sort of man-made lake where there's a dam, and we had heard there was a trapping cabin in the area, and the guys kind of knew where it was, and our friends have a boat, so we went and found this cabin. And apparently you need some sort of license, but there's only a certain amount of land that you can still trap on. Anyways, The cabin was there and we could peek inside the cabin, and it was really serene and beautiful, and the boys were fishing, and I wanted to document it.
I think I'm gonna have a piece coming behind here that's gonna go the whole way across. So I think this might be good for that. So let's take this down to 6. And we're gonna take the strip off the top. There we go. So let's have this going across the whole back. I think I'm gonna come in on this side like a frame. I think I can have another something else, like possibly this. Let's see if that works. And then, so I do like this here. So I think what I'll end up doing is cutting that apart, so because it's hidden under here anyway. And this is going to come right to the end. This might even come in a bit more. Give that frame bird off at the top of here, because I don't think I want a teal bird on this page. There we go. Now I want some of this at the top, and I've only got a little bit showing there, so I only need about that much, I would say. So let's put that there. It's gonna come right to the end there, and then this can come down here. So then I can take it off about there. So let's see. I need it to be about just over 5. So let's go, come even in. And I'm not loving the white background so far. So I may actually switch it out for a toffee or craft background. I think I would prefer that. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. So I just wanted to show you that I slid this in place here, and I was like, oh, that's it. That's what I wanted. So I really like the little bit of a white trim around the edge, but I like the anchoring of the toffee background. So I'm gonna put another one on this side, and then I think I'm going to mat my photos together. And I kind of like them offset down like that too. So I think I'm gonna mat them together, and I'm gonna mat these guys together on white, and that'll bring in some more white. And I'll probably gut out the background, because then I can use that white to mat the photos. So I'm gonna get that all done, and then I'm gonna be back. Okay, I have everything glued down kind of how I want it. And I'm gonna go with these kind of offset on here so they drop down. And I think I'm gonna put this one here. So you'll remember that I was thinking about this title, Life is Better with Friends. And I think it could just kind of go along the bottom like this, something like that. Now I do have a bunch of things that I've made for this page. Pardon my girl, as you know, she's always got a bark in the background. Okay, I have this little anchor, and I wonder if it would look good if I just covered up that bird. Doesn't quite, it looks kind of cute, hey? Doesn't quite cover it all the way, but
I created quite a few of my embellishments with my stash of stamps, and if you're wondering which stamp sets I used from previous years, stay tuned to the end of this video and I will show you the stamp sets that I used, in case you maybe have them too and want to use them for similar ideas. I'm starting to build my embellishment clusters with my stamped images, and I'm trying to have a little bit of each color in each cluster. So I do not actually have a limeade ink pad, so I am just depending on the sticker sheet for that color. This little strip here is a zip strip from that wood grain paper that I was thinking of using and never ended up using, but I really like it because it almost exactly matches the title, the background of the title. And so I kind of wanted to incorporate it. I also want to incorporate a little bit of the limeade background Skylark paper here under this embellishment cluster just to give me some of that limeade color and to bring that paper to the other side of the layout. One of the stamps that I used to embellish was a fly fishing lure. I wanted a little more limeade, and this little banner, it's okay. I didn't love what it said, so I thought, I wonder if I can use it behind this other banner. It said something about magic, and it didn't really fit with this page. I couldn't picture myself using it, so I snipped it apart and used it in behind to kind of make a double banner. I cut one of these zip strips apart that has all the colors. At one time, you'll recall I had it across the whole top of the page, but I felt that the page was busy enough with so many photos, so I decided to just use it in pieces on each side. And now I'm finding a home for this little word phrase. And you'll see when I set this word phrase down, or maybe I cut that part of the video out, but when I set it down permanently, I did not take the stick off, and it sticks so good that when I try to lift it up to tuck some of that little zip strip underneath it to bring some to that side of the page, it won't come up. So I kind of have to go under the whole picture. That's why we take the stick off sometimes, because these stickers are very sticky. So as I mentioned earlier, I am just back from a trip. I was away last week in the very cold weather here. I got to go to the Virgin Islands, the American Virgin Islands, and it was incredibly beautiful. I'm really thankful I got to go, and I spent a lot of time in the ocean, and those pictures will be coming soon, along with a good story about my plane ride home. I'm just about getting to the finishing touches of this layout, and now seems like a good time to ask you to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so yet. That really helps me out here on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I'm adding a few acrylic dots from the green packet, and those brown ones are actually kind of a gold sparkle. The stamp sets that I used for embellishing from my stash were Adventure Badges, Timberline Scrapbooking Workshop, Aurora Scrapbooking Workshop, and Let's Go Fishing. Any of the products that are currently available, I will link down below. And if you just click on the description, you can click on any of those links and it will take you straight to my shopping site where you can purchase any of these items. Now, you may have noticed on this layout that there is actually no journaling. I am aware of that, and my plan is to put some journaling under the picture of Mabel. So I'm planning to have a flip flap there and tell a bit of a longer story and have the journaling underneath there. Well, that's all from me today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time here on YouTube. Bye.